In this video, I want to share with you how to find profitable items to sell on Amazon. And more specifically, I want to take you through my thought process when I'm deciding whether or not to purchase something to sell on Amazon. I come across thousands of inventory items, and obviously they don't all make the cut. And so in this video, I want to break down what my thought process is when I'm deciding, do I buy this or do I pass and go on to something else? So first things first, I want to make sure that you understand that you got to have the right tools when you are making a smart sourcing decision. I have a smartphone. I use an app on my smartphone called Scoutify. Scoutify is awesome. I can easily, quickly scan an item that I'm looking at, and Scoutify will tell me the numbers, the sales rank, the profit, the numbers of people who I'm competing. There's so many different things Scoutify will tell me, and I'm able to make a better sourcing decision because I'm using the right tool. Some people out there just use the Amazon Seller app, but the information that the Amazon Seller app gives you is incomplete. You need more information to make a smart sourcing decision, and so you need to make sure you're using the right tools. I use Scoutify. Scoutify is bundled together with Inventory Lab. Inventory Lab is a listing and processing software that I pay a monthly fee for, but Scoutify comes with it for free. It's included in the price of Inventory Lab. You can find out more information about that at fulltimefba.com/inventory lab. Okay, so let's get right to my thought process when it comes to finding profitable items to sell on Amazon. The first thing I look at is, what is the ROI? Obviously, we're in this business to make money, so you want to make sure that the items that you are buying can make you a profit. Now, I usually like to at least get 50% ROI. Sometimes I'll take a lower percentage, but I like to get at least 50% ROI. If you're a beginner, I expect you to find items that are 100% ROI. And that's items that you're going to double your money on after the Amazon fees are taken out. It just gives you a little bit more wiggle room in case you've made a mistake as a newbie. But the more comfortable you become at making a sourcing decision, the lower ROI you can start to get comfortable with. But I want you to have some wins up front. So 100% ROI should be the goal for beginners, and as you get more comfortable, you can lower your ROI. But again, what's the ROI? Am I going to make money on this? If you can't make money on it, you want to move on to something else. The second thing you look at, you want to be sure you're approved to sell this item. There's some categories that are restricted. There's some brands that are restricted on Amazon, and you want to be sure that you have the permission of Amazon or that brand to sell that item. Amazon Seller app does that. Give you a little restricted notice, or it will tell you that what conditions you can or can't sell it in. But Scoutify does that too. There's a quick little link where you open up the menu, click on the restricted button, and it will tell you if you're approved to sell that item or not. Again, you don't want to buy an item that you can't even sell on Amazon. So that's the second thing I look at. Am I approved to sell this item? The third thing I look at is the sales rank, and I want to pick an item that has a good average sales rank. Now, I say average sales rank. Do any of these apps tell you the average sales rank? Well, most apps that are out there, when it comes to sourcing, give you the sales rank that it is right now. So you get that sales rank number, and I really think that sales rank number by itself is incomplete. Here's the reason why. Amazon changes and updates sales rank of every item on Amazon about once an hour. So 24 times a day, the sales rank number changes on Amazon. You want to get a good average sales rank. And so how do you do that? You can use tools like Camel, or Keepa. Now, Camel, and Keepa are both programs that give you sales rank history, pricing history, and the Amazon Seller app does not use that, does not have that feature, but Scoutify does. On Scoutify, you can just open up and look and see what Camel graphs are showing you, Keepa graphs, and you can see what the average sales rank is. I like to use a sales rank chart. We give this away for free on the blog, fulltimefba.com/sales rank. And this chart breaks down the main categories of Amazon, how many items are in each category, and then the top 1% of the category, 3%, top 5%, top 10%. So you can see, when you look at the average sales rank, which items are going to have an average sales rank in the top 1%. Those are items that are selling a lot. Which items have the best sales rank in the top 3%? Those items are selling quickly, but not as quickly as in the top 1%. And then the top 5%. So That's my free gift for you if you go to fulltimefba.com/sales rank. I offer up a monthly sales rank chart that I update every single month with the latest numbers so you can make a better sourcing decision. And if you're curious about how to understand sales rank on a deeper level, I have a mini course, fulltimefba.com/sales rank course, and that will walk you through everything I know, the ins and outs of understanding Amazon bestseller rank so that you can maximize your profits. So again, fulltimefba.com/sales rank course. The number 4 thing you want to look at is your competitors. Obviously, unless there's no one else selling the item, you've got competition. So there's 2 competitors to look out for. You have Amazon as a competitor, and you've got other third-party sellers. That's you. You're a third-party seller. Who are your competition? So I like to look and see if Amazon is in stock. If Amazon's in stock or has been in stock recently, I usually do not compete against them unless I can price significantly lower than Amazon. Amazon does not like to share the buy box. The buy box is where over 70% of the sales of Amazon products come from. And so if Amazon is in stock or has been in stock recently, I usually avoid competing with Amazon. And so you might be saying, well, how can you see if Amazon's in stock? Well, again, that's where Scoutify comes in. You use Scoutify, you can see on a Keepa graph really easily and quickly if Amazon's been in stock in the past, how recently they've been out of stock, or if they've ever been in stock, and you can know whether or not you want to compete against Amazon. So I find that, again, using the Scoutify app when I'm looking to see if Amazon is a competitor. So I usually try not to compete against Amazon because they're really ruthless when it comes to sharing the buy box. But then you've got other third-party sellers. But here's the thing about third-party sellers. You only are competing against sellers who are priced competitively. Now, you might go and see a toy on Amazon and there's 400 people who are selling that item. But your only real competition is the sellers who are priced competitively. And what do I mean by priced competitively? I mean within 1 or 2% of the buy box price. The buy box price is where the sales are coming from, and if sellers are not within 1 or 2% of the buy box, they're not going to get the buy box. And most people aren't going to be paying more for an item when the buy box price is where it's at. And so those are your only competitors via FBA is the sellers who are priced competitively. So you kind of want to look at that, and then you want to be able to compare that to the sales rank. You compare the number of competitors with the sales rank, and the more competitors there are that are priced competitively, the lower I want the sales rank to be. The lower the sales rank, the more sales there are going to be. So it just makes it open for more competitors. But if the sales rank is high and the number of competitors priced competitively is high, I don't want to join that party because I'm not going to be able to share as many sales with those competitors. So let's review. What is the ROI? Am I approved to sell this item? What's the average sales ranks? And what's my competition looks like? So that's the 4 things that I look at when I'm trying to make a smart sourcing decision to buy an item to sell it on Amazon. As with anything I'm talking about, there are always exceptions. So don't just take this as like the gospel rule that you can't break from at all. There are exceptions when it comes to this thought process, and it's just like on a case-by-case basis. But overall, this is my thought process when it comes to making a good sourcing decision. If there's ever a time that things are kind of borderline, I might look into product reviews and just see if there are some recent product reviews and see if they're positive or negative. If there's a lot of negative product reviews, that might, cause me to lean towards leaving it behind. But if there's a lot of positive, really good reviews, recent reviews on that item, it might help me to lean towards buying it if I'm ever kind of on the fence about things. I also like to look at Camel, and Keepa graphs, their sales history, the sales rank history, and the pricing history to kind of see if I could expect to possibly even make it even more of a profit on the item that I'm looking at. And again, I find that information by using Scoutify, using the Camel, or the Keepa graphs via Scoutify. So that's my breakdown of my thought process. I'd love to hear from you. You can leave in the comments below if you have any other things that you think about when you're making a smart sourcing decision, things that help you make a good sourcing decision. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, you can always give us a thumbs up with this video, leave a comment, hang out with us at the blog. FulltimeFBA.com is where you can find lots of free stuff, including our free sales rank chart, fulltimefba.com/sales rank for the free sales rank chart that will help you make smarter sourcing decisions. And anyway, also subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. God bless, guys. Bye.